Yo, what's up everyone? So more Melty Blood matches just got released not too long ago from Type Moon, and I can't believe we're actually getting more matches already considering we just got the other ones. It's Ciel and Shiki again, but apparently it's supposed to be the Shiki version, so hopefully we can start picking some other things up that we didn't get to see from last time, and I'm guessing he's going to win the matches. And of course, it's just crazy that we're getting in general because of course the new trailer for the next character is supposed to be either tomorrow or the day after that, so look forward to that as well. But we're going to take a look at the Shiki and Ciel matches, see if we can break down some more stuff. But before we begin, I gotta do the YouTube stuff. The goal is 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. I know it's a crazy goal, but that is the goal of stuff for myself to support the boy. You like the content, you like the gameplay videos, you like me analyzing the footage, you like the guides and tips I've been giving out for Strive, and of course I'm going to be doing plenty of stuff for this game as well. If you want to be part of that, consider subscribing to the channel and turn the notifications on so you know the next video goes live. All right, here we go. Another match. It seemed like it was on another stage too. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we do got a new stage at least to look at. Hopefully we get a different song, because obviously the best thing about this is we get to hear a little bit more of the music. Huh, they talk about the area they're in too? That's pretty interesting. Oh, we did hear this song once. All right. Going in. Wow, she gets a lot of time. That's what we were talking about before, using that moon drive to see the position. That seemed like it's going to be a very strong thing. It's so weird seeing Tono with a run, by the way. I didn't mention that in the last video, but it is. This relaunch combo is so sick to look at. The fact that he picks up off the JC, the charge JC. Oh, is that an EX version he tried to do? DP. Okay, so you do have DPs, invincible DPs, without using your EX moon. So the EX moon drive may just have like guard point on him. Oh, Ciel's going in. He's trying to make this close. All right, got the burst, the heat activation. Wow, what a pickup. I wonder, so we still don't know like how like teching is in this game as far as like when you get hit from the air state. She puts on the glasses. All right, so he got the 4 bars now. Wow. Okay, maybe the fatal counter you do maybe you do float in the air until you land to the ground. Wow, what a, that was a clash. That's an interesting block string Ciel keeps trying to go for. Hey, we may be having to take notes on his the Shiki combo. This may be the staple. I wonder if BC air throw is going to be like the actual standard of air combos. It may be. It may like that may be the simplification of the game right there. Like execution may be pretty easy. Air throw. Pick up. There you go. Into the super. Oh, nice. But that super gives him a wall bounce. He has time to actually do another combo off of it. That's pretty nice. Burn your magic circuit fight. Okay, so every time is like something different that it says. Pulling out the big guns. Power Ciel, bro. Oh wait, was that a charge? Wait, you can still charge your magic circuit? I think that's the first time we've seen a charge. Yeah, I definitely got to go back and look at that after this match. Oh, dude, you see that? The run under? Oh, that looks scary. That reminds me of like Blaze Blue stuff. Nice shields. Yo, shields are gonna be shields look very strong in this game. I think shields are a lot more simplified than they used to be. Damn. Shields look very, very strong in this game, man. Music is on point, by the way. Can't say nothing about that. So there was definitely some interesting things that happened within this, and we definitely got to see some more mechanics, at least that I haven't seen before, and some interesting tidbits that I definitely want to talk about that are going to make this game interesting, I feel like. First off the bat, I definitely want to talk about that interesting class scenario that happened. So there was a time that happened where Shiki, rip my boy Nanya, he's not in this game for sure, but Shiki did JC, and it was charging in the air, and for some reason, even though it was still charging, it clashed with Ciel doing, I believe, like either JB, it was either JB or JC. It clashed with her doing one of her buttons before the hitbox was even active. So I'm wondering why there's certain clash situations like that. I just thought that was very interesting, that the fact that it was clashing before the hitbox or his move was active because he was still charging when he did his attack, and she got that. Of course, we do get to see our first iteration. At least I haven't seen that we've seen it yet before. This is the first time we see that Ciel was actually doing charge, and it was actually increasing her magic circuit gauge, which was really good to see that, you know, charge is still within the game. I believe charge was something that was tied to a very specific moon. I believe it was tied to like full moon, I think. Don't quote me. I think it was tied to a specific moon though. But it's good to see that charge is in this game. I'm guessing that's going to be something universal, considering there is no moons in this game. Like, there's no moon archetypes. So I'm guessing that's going to be something that people can just utilize. I wonder how efficient it's going to be, like how useful it's going to be. Maybe there's some scenarios where you can force a situation where you could gain some meter or something like that. I don't really know if it's going to be something that people use. I mean, people didn't use charge inside Dragon Ball, but then that game has Super Dash. So, but characters in this game definitely look really fast. Like, all the characters that we've seen so far can get across the screen really quickly. So I don't know, trying to do something like that. Maybe if they don't got a projectile, you could probably sneak in a small charge or something like that. It'd be pretty interesting to see exactly how people use it. Now, we definitely talked about before that I didn't think this game was going to have a system of a long untech time on counter hits when you get hit all the way in the air, like how Melty Blood currently is right now. Now, that probably seems to still be the case, at least on the hit of fatal counter. So I don't know if it's going to happen for counter hits, but we've seen a fatal counter hit pretty high on Shiki, and Ciel was able to like pick up with like a crouching button almost, and it seemed like, yeah, definitely some long untech time in the air for those type of scenarios. So we still don't know exactly what moves or what everything is that calls fatal counters. We know for sure that it's shield that calls it in one scenario, but we don't know if there's certain moves that you press that just have fatal counter like state tied to them, or is there certain normals that you hit with that cause it? Because we've seen like Ciel hit with like a jump A or something, and then it calls fatal counter. So it has to be the moves that characters are using, or it has to be something. We don't know exactly what it is that causes it. Also, there's still some very interesting shield war situations that happen. So there was one time where it looked like for sure that Ciel should get a punish because she shielded Shiki doing the full charge 5C, and then she was able to actually go into one of her universal attacks. I'm guessing they're pretty universal because she started going up in the air. So maybe characters just have a teleport, characters have one that go in the air, and then characters have one that are like a grounded launch. I'm guessing these are all universal at this point from just checking this footage and going back to other footage and stuff like that. It seems like these may be the universal options that characters can do outside of shield, but it seems like Shiki was able to recover in time to actually shield his own in his own right. So I wonder if there's going to be like a huge like mind game of you can always shield back. It reminds me almost like of the reflect inside of Guilty Gear Xrd, because there was a wave where you could like reject your opponent and then they had a chance to do it too. So it was like sort of a mind game. They had meter, you had to worry about them doing it back to you. I wonder if it's going to be that type of mind game. Like, no matter the situation, whatever you press is never like a punish. They always get a chance to like do something back. I hope that's not the case. It seems like there are cases where you can get a punish, like especially on certain jump in attacks. We've seen shields into the launcher. Maybe the launcher is the most like safe guarantee, but it probably leads to the less reward, like the least amount of reward. So maybe the other ones lead to more reward, but don't always guarantee a punish. I'm guessing it has to be something of those natures. The other interesting thing that I saw inside of this, it seems like you can actually do heat activation out of block stun. It seemed like Ciel did a block string. It looked like she did 2A and a 5A. Look, she did it as fast as possible. And Shiki was actually able to heat activation through it. Now, they could have like slightly delayed it and put a gap between it for all we know. And that's how he was able to do it. But that would be pretty interesting if you can actually do that, because I don't believe Melty Blood had heat activation on block. It had to be through like either a gap or it had to be just, you know, just raw. So I think that's pretty interesting that does there. Now, there was a way to get people off of you, like a counter or something like that. I think it was shield bunker inside of Melty Blood. I'm not quite sure exactly what it was, but there was a way to get people off of you for certain for a meter. And I think it was actually, once again, another mechanic tied to an actual certain moon. So yeah, but it seems like that was actually the case. Once again, she could have actually just delayed the block stream, but there's no way to really tell for sure. Also, I was checking the tapes before this one, and I was looking to see exactly a couple more things about Shiki. It seems like his 2A is actually a low in this game. That would be actually crazy if that 2A is actually a low. But yeah, we definitely got to test that out to see when this game actually comes out. Now, the last thing I really want to talk about that got me hyped when I saw it was when Shiki actually did the cross under when Ciel was teching. And it seemed like Ciel was ready for it, I guess. But just the fact that you can do that inside this game reminds me of like when you could do it in Blaze Blue. So when a character actually techs, you know, you can always do a tech chase inside of Melty Blood as well when characters tech, along with it in Blaze Blue. But you can also do this thing where you like slide under. It's because when a character actually techs, when they turn white and they tech, you actually just pop up in the air a little bit. And so if your character is like running, you can like sort of slide underneath and sort of just go underneath the other side. So it creates this like little bit of like a mix-up opportunity, like a gimmick mix-up opportunity for characters that seemingly don't have strong mix-up presences during the Oki. So like Shiki probably won't be a mix-up monster, especially like mid-screen, but the fact that there's this presence of not only you have to worry about him doing tech chases, but you also have to worry about him sometimes just going underneath you and trying to go for like a sneaky cross up when you wake up and stuff like that. You know, could definitely catch people off guard, especially when the layers are already there. When you guys been playing a set or something like that and they sneak that in, that sounds like something that's gonna be pretty interesting. Overall, I can't express it enough, man. I keep saying it and I will keep saying it. This game is a perfect blend of keeping the core things that people love about a game and just implementing something new for new players that's coming inside the game to get excited about. It's going to get old players excited as well, because obviously, you know, people like when you take the systems that they have and you just add on to it. They like that. So it's taking like what people love about it, adding on to it, giving us a little bit more depth, but also, you know, making it to where it seems like it's a little bit more accessible for new players, at least on the surface from what I'm seeing. We're not seeing like too much complexity when it comes to at least combo potential. Maybe execution on certain things will probably get a little bit more difficult as we actually get our hands on the game and stuff like that. But from what we're seeing here, it seems like it's a little bit more simplistic in the way that shielding and stuff like that works as well. So yeah, I definitely am happy about that for sure. Like I said last time, let me know what characters you want to see duke it out next in some matches. I'm just super glad they're actually giving us match footage for us to analyze before the game comes out, because this is giving us the most information total. Like really, watching the matches play out, we can definitely analyze the game and see what it truly is. This is our first real big taste with these matches. So let me know what characters you want to see next duke it out in some matches, and also let me know what character you want to see revealed next for Melty Blood Type Lumina. As always, if you like anything I had to say, drop me a like. I really appreciate it. And if you want more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know the next video goes live. As always, my name is Dyken, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.